Hello. Welcome to the promised chat we're going to have about how to get a little bit of structure to your week and help you guys be a bit more organised. We are in weird times at the moment, and we're 3 weeks in to this lockdown in the UK, and I think I've needed that amount of time just to get used to this new world that we're living in. Everything's completely different. We've got 3 kids. We have the business, or we used to,
And we will again.
and we will again. And
We've been feeling our way,
yeah,
and we've been developing a bit in the way of structures and routines. And we've had some contact from you guys and from our old clients. And there seems to be, people seem to have naturally reached the point where they're like, okay, enough raiding the fridge, enough Netflix, let's try and get some sort of new normal going. So that's what our chat is going to be about today, about how we can help you develop a bit of a structure, what we're going to be offering you guys online, how you can work with us going forwards to try and keep some health and fitness and strength in your lives, because it's never been more important than right now to keep all of that going.
yeah. I think one of the things that's come out of a lot of the research and a lot of the information that's been coming out with COVID-19 is by being fit and strong and healthy with a robust immune system is your best defense against this.
Against anything.
Against anything.
That's currently what this is against, but against absolutely
Against
anything.
absolutely everything.
So we've come up, we have a list.
We have a list.
Love a list. And so just thought of a couple of points to run through as a bit of a discussion between Dave and I. If you have any comments, suggestions or thoughts, make sure you put them in the comments down below. Check the drop down box for how to get in touch with us and all of our various places. So the first thing we wanted to talk about is the difference between working out and training. I'm sure you have opinions on this.
I do, and this is not unique stuff. One of my virtual mentors is a gentleman called Mark Whippetoe, who runs an organisation called Starting Strength. I've never met Mark, I've had no contact with him, but certainly one day, but certainly a lot of how I teach and my philosophy in how to approach the big things in training and nutrition come from him and his organisation. And one of the definitions he has for working out and training is this: working out is something you do for an immediate feeling, the immediate satisfaction of having done a workout. You go for a run, you do a circuit class or a kickboxing class, a gym session, a CrossFit workout, and you feel the benefit of that immediately. You're hot, you're sweaty, your body's drenched with those feel-good endorphins, and it's something you do to feel something now. The benefit is immediate. Training is something you do for medium to long-term benefit. Training is something you do where you follow a program that's got a goal at the end of it. And the goal might be get stronger. And the great thing about stronger is it's quantifiable. If I can bench press 100 kilos today, and after 8 weeks of training, I can now bench press 110 kilos, I've added 10% to my, I'm stronger.
It could be dropping body fat. It could be increasing fitness. Can you run 5k faster than 2 months ago?
Yeah.
So it's a medium to long term, planned, systemised method of training. And it's as much about rest and recovery and nutrition as it is about actually training.
Yeah. And I enjoy working out, and Zoe does too. And a workout is still a good thing. So don't get hung up on the words. They can mean different things to different people. We're using this as the definition. A workout is something you do for the now to feel something right now, an immediate benefit. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm out of breath, I've exercised some of those demons, and I'm feeling better. Training is something I'm doing to get the benefits in 2, 3, 6 months time. Training always beats working out because it's about measuring and quantifying constant progress. A workout, you can repeat the same workout 3 days a week for the rest of your life, and you'll only get a bit better at it through repetition.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the main thing. So working out, immediate benefit, still comes with a whole host of physical and mental benefits to you, versus training, medium to long term, goal driven, quantifiable, measurable.
Yeah.
Now that's all well and good in normal times when you have access to your gym, your exercise classes, the great outdoors as much as you like in the way that you would like, and a normal structure to your life, and all of that's up in the air at the moment. So the next logical question is, if you want to work out or if you want to train, how can you fit that into what your life looks like now? If what you want to do is work out, if you just want to exercise, you just want to get something done, you don't want to have to think about it, follow along with the videos that we're putting up on YouTube. We're going to be putting up 3 workout videos a week. There'll be a mixture of straight body weight, kettlebells, resistance bands, things like that, because we know you've got different options at home for equipment, which might include none at all.
And we'll talk about that in a second as well.
So yeah, if what you want is just to exercise, get a workout done, that's your best option for now. And of course there's loads of other stuff out there online.
Millions.
You know, there's plenty, but we'll be providing some content for you to do that. In terms of fitting that into your week, previously you'd go to Dave's gym and you're there, so therefore you're going to train.
Yeah.
Now you've got to find some sort of motivation to do it at home. And what I would say is, don't rely on motivation. Motivation is an emotion, just as any other, and it will fluctuate. What you need is a habit. What you need is consistency. So find a time that works for you, doesn't matter when it is, and just do it anyway. So whether that's first thing in the morning, or it's your afternoon break, or if last thing at night once you've got the kids to bed, find a time that works for you and just do it then, even if you don't want to. Don't wait for motivation.
Yeah, one of the things we're wanting to talk about today is how to structure your week, how to frame the week. Just so on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you've got certain specific things that you're trying to get done.
Yeah.
And you make an appointment for it. One of the great things about going to a gym is that once you're there are no other real distractions. There's you and the treadmill or the barbell and a squat rack, and you're there to do your workout. The great thing about having home gym equipment is it's there whenever you need it. But
Do you ever actually do it?
traditionally, home gym equipment is a new place to hang clothes from,
Yeah.
generally speaking. And you might have found that you've had the motivation for the last couple of weeks to be able to do a little bit of exercising with that little bit of home gym equipment you've got. But as Zoe said, motivation, that fluctuates. It goes up, it goes down. What you need really is a sort of a structure, a plan to your week. So, what home gym equipment do you have is really important. Do you have access to be able to buy some more gym equipment? God only knows. There's very little out there at the moment. Most of the companies are getting through stuff are rate of knots, and some of the prices I've seen for simple things like kettlebells and dumbbells being sold on the second-hand market are criminal. I think just disgusting.
And also, we can't rent out our equipment. I feel a bit mean saying that, but just insurance reasons and all the rest of it.
Yeah, exactly. So having a structure to your week's really important. Having a timetable, even if it's got flexibility built into it, I think is really important.
For me, I train Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And on those days, I get up and I put my gym kit on. Even if I'm not actually training till 3 p.m. in the afternoon, if I'm in a sports bra and some gym leggings, it's going to get done. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I don't wear gym kit unless we need to do filming of something. So in my head, that's my mental preparation. It's 3 days a week. I tell myself it doesn't have to be the world's most impressive workout. I just have to get through it. And that's what works for me in our situation. it might be different for you, but find a hook, make an appointment, and just do it.
If you're a regular user of a gym, you might find that a normal workout's between 1 and 2 hours long. And because you've got an infinite variety of machines, there's people to chat to, your gym buddies, and you can easily sort of stretch that workout to sort of fill that 1 to 2 hour time bracket. You don't need to do that if you're training from home. You really don't.
You're unlikely to have enough weights to be lifting so heavy that you need 5 minutes rest in between sets.
Yeah.
So if you can't get it done in 45 minutes to an hour, you're not getting on with it.
You're not getting out of it. And 30 minutes, it's fine.
Yeah.
We've been posting up 10 to 15 minute kettlebell workouts. That is genuinely, it's enough.
Yeah.
It's enough, it really is. One of the things I wanted to talk about is the difference also between training, exercise, and physical activity. So why don't you talk about that?
If you look at exercise in isolation and daily activity levels in isolation, so walking around the house, going for your government allocated walk, gardening, housework, all of those things. In terms of contribution to calorie burn, your daily activity will knock your exercise session into a cocked hat. Unless you are like a professional athlete training 4 hours a day, in terms of calorie burn, daily activity is king.
By far.
So if you do nothing else, if you can only do one thing, sack off the training and the workouts and get your activity in. If what you're after is calorie burn, okay? Also in terms of general health and well-being, getting outside, getting your walk in, for most of us, is actually where you're going to get the most benefit.
Yeah.
Think about your workouts and your training as almost medicine. Yeah, it's like the difference between generally healthy lifestyle and taking medication for a required result. You've got daily activity for general health and well-being, and then you've got your training session for whatever your thing is, whatever that thing is, fitness, strength, flexibility, whatever. So that's something you've got to bear in mind. If you've only got time to do one, make it the daily activity, get your steps in.
Yeah.
If you're doing under 3,000 steps a day without a good reason, that is dangerously low. 10,000 steps a day is a random number. Health studies have shown that actually 6,500 to 7,500 is actually a good health benefit. So don't get overly hung up on numbers, but yeah, do use your step count as a way of getting into
And again, time. Just we're allowed an hour to go outside. Use it.
Use it.
Use it. Get outside, walk for an hour as best as you can. Just walking has just got a whole host of really beneficial outcomes to the body, as well as being outside, stretching your legs. The natural swing of your arms helps mobilize your hips and your lower back. We're supposed to walk. We're supposed to walk incredible distances every single day. We were hunter-gatherers for hundreds of thousands of years before we invented the chair. And it's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to walk. So if you can, go out for your hour's walk every single day. And then a couple of times a week, do some actual exercise.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good way to do it. Accountability.
Yes. This is about knowing yourself. Things I have learned about myself is I will be guaranteed to get something done if it's for someone else. If it's for me, I'm bottom of the heap. So I've recently started working with one of our old members of staff who is now an international personal trainer of enormous success. And he is telling me nothing that I don't already know and that Dave hasn't told me 100 times. The difference is I have to go check in with him once a week at least, and he's making me write stuff down. It's not groundbreaking scientific research. Like I said, it's exactly what we already know. But because I feel I have accountability to him and he's trialling a new online way of working.
Yeah.
So he needs my feedback for how it works for his business. So it isn't just about me wanting to meet my goals, it's about helping my friend with his thing, and that means I'm sticking to it. That's what works for me.
One of the great things about doing an exercise class is if at 6 o'clock on a Monday evening it is time for your hour of kickboxing, you have to show up.
Because the class starts at 6.
The class starts at 6. It doesn't start at 6:15 or 7 o'clock or maybe Tuesdays because I'm busy this Monday. It's Monday. So there's an accountability to have an appointment on a Monday for a kickboxing class, or a Tuesday evening for a personal training session, or a doctor's appointment, or a business meeting. You have to be there. You have to show up. You'll move other stuff in your life around that to make sure you can make that appointment, right?
It's really hard at the moment when we're all stuck at home because there aren't online classes to turn up to. We're not meeting you guys at the gym for PT sessions that we've arranged a week in advance. Yeah. So you need to find some system of accountability. Yeah. It might be that if you are going to follow along with our workout sessions, your accountability is you do the session and you put a comment down below, did the session, took me 12.5 minutes, threw up in the bin.
Yeah.
You know, and then we can see who's there. So,
yeah, accountability is really important. Right, how to structure your week. How do you put your week together? We're not trying to sell you any form of life plan here at all.
Yeah, no.
We're the wrong people.
We are not qualified for that.
We're talking about this purely from a fitness point of view.
Yeah.
Okay. You can save the life biohacks,
Marie Kondo shenanigans.
Yeah, productivity stuff
business.
for people like Tim Ferriss. Okay.
He's weird.
He is a bit weird, but he's very good.
He is. He's just
very,
on
very
his
good.
fish.
Yeah. But then so am I.
Mm.
So, we're talking about this from a fitness point of view. Okay, how to structure your week. Number 1, hour of walking every day. 30 to 60 minutes every day. Go for a walk. Go outside. Go for a walk. It's raining. Take an umbrella. It's raining and windy because you live in Barry Island. Don't take an umbrella. But
Just get wet.
Just get wet. Okay? But do go for your walk every single day. It's free. You can listen to a podcast. You can just have some headspace to yourself, which I think is really important.
Yeah.
It gives you a chance to sort of think about other stuff. So that's number 1. Go for a walk. Number 2, 3 times a week, do some physical activity. Now, if you've been going for your walk and you're not an endurance athlete, then that's taking care of a base level of cardio, just going for an hour's walk every day.
Yeah.
It's not going to make you marathon runner fit, but that's not the point of the physical activity. The physical activity is 1 hour of solid calorie burning that you won't be able to beat in a workout unless you actually are an endurance athlete. Your other 3 workouts, from my point of view, should be definitely focused towards strength and muscle building as much as possible. It's through strength training and muscle building that we put stress in the joints and into the bones in a beneficial way. And I think it then gives you that nice balance between doing gentle steady state cardio with the walks and then some slightly more intense stuff with either your body weight or a kettlebell, or if you're lucky enough, a barbell.
If you want to target specific fitness, cardiovascular fitness, you could, for example, turn part of your hour's daily activity into a bit of a jog.
Yeah.
Or once you've done your strength session, whack a 5 to 10 minute high intensity interval training section on the end.
Exactly.
So you can still tick all of those boxes.
You still tick those boxes. From a strength point of view, you want to be able to sort of train the full body, which beautifully can be done in 4 simple movements. You've got to push stuff, you've got to pull stuff, you have to squat, and you have to bend or hinge. Okay, so from a barbell point of view, you're looking at bench press or shoulder press, chin-ups or bent over rows, that's your push and pull. You've got squats, and there's a million different types of squats you can do. And then you've got hinging, which would be deadlifting if it was a barbell, or it'd be a kettlebell swing if you've got that. But push, pull, squat, bend or hinge, and you've covered all the major muscle groups without having to think about bicep, tricep, posterior deltoid.
Don't think about muscle groups, think about movement patterns. Yeah. And all of those movement patterns can be done with a barbell if you're lucky enough to have one, or with a dumbbell, or with a kettlebell, or indeed with body weight.
Just with body weight.
Yeah.
What else we got?
I think that's pretty much it. So if what you're after is a workout, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and when we post up a workout, do it. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Work out how to fit that into your life. Make sure you're getting your walking in.
We'll be doing between 3 and 5 fitness workouts a week. They're going to be on YouTube, and
Just do them.
they're
Shut
free.
up and do them.
Just shut up and do it.
If what you're interested in is training, goal setting, measurable progress,
Or accountability.
or indeed accountability,
Yeah.
because that is such a personalised thing to all of you, that's not the sort of thing we can do a general video on. So what I would say is, just because you're at home and you can't access a gym does not mean you cannot train. You absolutely can, and we can help you with that. But get in touch with us, basically.
Yeah.
We can do nutrition plans, we can do workout plans, we can do Zoom sessions in your home. So if you need a bit more from us, we're still here for that.
Because of the wonders of modern technology, I was always quite anti online training because I never saw it as personal training. I saw it as writing a program and then having a chat with a person once a week. And I'm a hands-on, in the trenches kind of guy. I'm a coach. I like to be there and grab people and put them into the right position to be able to make sure they can do the exercise safely and correctly. But with things like Zoom, we can be there with you in your living room in a non-creepy, weird way. Well,
A little bit.
there's an extra cost for that. And we can still coach you. So if you are interested in online personal training, please contact us via Instagram, on Facebook. You can leave a message for us on YouTube with your contact details.
I wouldn't suggest that. That's not very cyber safe. But get in
No.
touch with us through all the ways listed down below.
Yeah.
But at the very least, just do the workouts. All the content's there. It's free. It'll be really bloody good for you.
It really will be. Keep safe, everybody. We love you all.
We do.
Yeah, and we'll see you on the other side.